Man, I'm so upset because I had a little microphone so I could do my little video, but for some reason it won't record. I mean, it won't record the audio while I'm recording on regular video, but the mic works when I record on anything else on my phone, which is weird. Maybe I need a different type of mic. I don't know. It's weird. But what to do? You know, it's been a minute. I know I said probably last time in my videos or whatever that I was going to be consistent, you know, posting all the time, back to back. But, you know, fuck, life is lifing, man. It's been real crazy. It's been real crazy. So I haven't been consistent with it. But I'm going to definitely try my best to be consistent with it this time around. And, so many different things didn't happen since the last time I posted a video. I don't even know how long it's been. It's probably been like a year, maybe more. I'm not for sure. I gotta double check and look at my old videos. But yeah, life's been crazy. I'm not in Detroit no more. I'm back here with my dad. Currently saving up money to get back out of here because he had health issues. So that was one of the reasons why I was staying. But now he's in good shape now, so I guess I can dip out. So I'm trying to save up money so I can get on out of here and do my thing. But I was going to make some videos because I was watching this TikTok. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. I was watching a TikTok and they were talking about, this chick was talking about breaking generational curses. You know, especially in the black community, you know, a lot of folks, you know, ain't got no money, ain't got nothing to pass on to the next generation. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't talking about the serious generational curses. She was talking about the unserious ones that don't nobody, you subconsciously are not like aware that you're doing it. You know? Something that just got engraved in you since a kid. But it's not just you. Like, you know, like everybody in the community low-key does it. So, the ones okay, boom, here it is. So, the ones, she only had 2 of them, but I added some more. When I got to thinking about it, I got to think about all types of stuff I done over the years, growing up, of stuff that my parents or whoever was watching me at the time, that had me do, and I done got so accustomed to doing it, even though they're not there to force me to do it anymore, it's just engraved in my brain to automatically do it. And we need to just stop. Okay, so her question was, what unserious generational curse are you breaking? And her 2 responses was, keeping stained Tupperware. I also added broken Tupperware. I freaking hate it. I hate it for our own household. I hate it for anybody else's household. If you got any type of plastic containers that just got melted from putting hot food or accidentally touching the stove, just stains from whatever sauces you done put up in there, or not just that, like cups, anything that's jacked up, let it go. Okay, what are we holding on to it for? Like, for real, what are you holding on to it for? Let it go. You can't go to the store real quick and buy you another $2 container, okay? And not even with the containers. Same thing with me personally. I also added for me on my end. I'm so sick of seeing, and not just at my house, like in my family house, anybody's house, any of your cookwares, your pots, your skillets, and all them that's jacked up, the lining is coming out, like, that's toxic. That when you put it in your food, it gets mixed up in your food, and you eating that, like, that can jack you up. If your shit is missing handles, anything that's cracked or broken, like, I've seen some folks, they got cracks or holes in their containers, but it's not at the bottom. It'd be like on the sides and at the top. But they fill it, they can turn to a certain level, and they don't overfill it, because they know if they do, it's gonna spill out that hole. They just fill it enough to where let it go. This shit make me so mad. That was a really good one. And then another one that she did. Well, she did 3. I'll take it back. She did opening more than one thing of cereal. Why is that a thing? For what? It's all gonna get ate. It's all gonna be gone. That's what much cereal that be going through in your household, you know it's gonna be gone. So why is it a problem to have more than one cereal open? It's gonna all get ate up. It's not gonna go bad. All right, just let it. Stop doing that. Another one is us. For us growing up, our parents would tell us. She also said she got McDonald's money because back in the day, everybody, including my parents and my grandma and all them, they always used to say, "I ain't got no McDonald's money," or "I ain't got no this money, no that money." They just had the money. They just ain't want to do the swoop. So you don't want to get no munchies for us while we out and about. But all the food that we got at the crib is not something you can whip up real quick, especially if you're just a little kid. Either you just don't know or you're just not allowed. Even if you do know, you're not allowed to mess with it. So when we get home, all the food, you got to cook it or whatever. And you're not finna cook. Nor are you finna buy us anything to eat while we out and about. So what you want me to do? Filter feed? No. That's another thing. So I got money. I don't care. I got the money. Dollar menu, whatever. As long as for all you folks who got 30 crotch fruits, that's different, okay? Of course, you probably gonna be like, there's food at home. But if it's just me and I got like one or two, whatever, we gonna stop. We gonna stop. Fuck it. Okay, now the rest of them are all me. The one I wrote down was taking the second lid off of something. So if you ever open up a thing of yogurt or just anything, ketchup bottles, they got the little, well, that's automatic, everybody throw that away, but like yogurt, cottage cheese, or like hummus, because when you open up the plastic, the main lid, there's another like either plastic little film you got to pull off, or it'd be the aluminum foil or whatever you call that little swoop, you got to pull that off. Some folks who, when you open up the container and they still got that little second lid thing on there, take it off. Take it off. What are you holding on to it for? Why? Take it off. I'm sick of seeing it. Take it off. Coming in and out of the house. I know everyone has experienced this once or twice in their lifetime growing up. Coming in and out of the house. Why? Why? If you're a kid or whatever, I can see where you get on their case if they just leaving the door wide open. They just coming in, leaving the door wide open, doing whatever. Or if they're doing that, and on top of that, they got their shoes, bottom of their shoes dirty, so they're tracking in whatever they was just doing outside. They tracking it in your house. There's only two things I can see while you're getting on someone's case about coming in and out of your house. First of all, everyone has bodily function. Kids be in play mode. Oh, they gotta use the bathroom. They gotta come in and use the bathroom. Oh, I'm thirsty real quick because I've been running around. Or it's just hot period. I ain't even gotta be running around. It's just hot outside. I done got thirsty. Come in the house, come get you something to drink. Like, the adults was doing it, so why is the problem because I'm doing it? You know what I'm saying? Coming in the house, I don't understand either. And then it gets to a point to where, all right, if you come in or out one more time, you either got to stay in or you got to stay out. I am not making my kid, forcing them to stay outside in hot death. Especially some places we used to live, used to have no shade. Not with my brother, but some other places where with my mom and them. And I'll take it back. There was one house we used to stay at. We didn't have no trees in the front yard, and I don't think we had any trees in the backyard either. So it's just hot death. I'm not forcing my kid to stay outside in hot death. Like, sometimes you need a break. Some kids genuinely, because I used to feel that type of way. Like, sometimes I used to realize my own self, like, hey, I've been doing too much. I need to just chill out for a second, cool off, chill for a moment. Either want to come in the house, cool off for a little bit, or I need to use the bathroom, or if I want to get something to drink. I should be able to do that. As long as I'm not leaving the door wide open or slamming doors or tracking anything in the house with my shoes. Like, I hated that shit so much. I wonder why everybody talking about drinking water from the water hose the best thing. Yeah, because I feel like if anything, any person outside the community, these folks outside the community was seeing it, they probably been like, it's abuse. Like, cause like you're forcing your kid to be out in the hot death. You're not giving them nothing to drink. You're not giving them nothing to eat. They can't use the bathroom, and then when they do come in the bathroom, you halfway fussing at them to hurry the fuck up and come use back and then go right back out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't care. Like, they swipe her down. Oh, you making my lights go up. You making my gas go up. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're being extra for no reason. Like I said, long as your kid or whatever is not leaving the doors wide open, they're not slamming the doors, they're not tracking anything in the house, it shouldn't be a problem for your kid to have to come in between them having playtime or whatever the case may be. It shouldn't matter. You know, if they want to come in real quick, get them a little snack. As long as they're cleaning up after themselves, get them a little snack, get them something to drink, use the bathroom, because everybody got bodily function. Everybody use the bathroom. Because if you're an adult, because I'm grown, there'd be some days, I'll be going in and out of my own house. Like if I want to come sit on the porch real quick, chill, listen to music, do whatever. Sometimes I get thirsty, I use the bathroom, coming in and out. Like, long as you're, you know, that one irks me. Having to ask, okay, this one's more of a personal one. I'm not for sure if anyone else in the community has experienced it. Having to ask to eat. When I used to live with my grandma, I was with my mom. Eventually I moved in with my grandma and my brother and them. And we couldn't just, like, if we got hungry real quick, wanted to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich or something, whatever, we couldn't mess with anything. You had to ask. Even when it came to drinking something, like, hey, grandma, can I get something to drink? Or can I get something to eat? Like, we couldn't just go up in there and mess with it. And it's not like we were messy kids, like we didn't know what we were doing, we're making a mess, we're wasting stuff. Well, none of that was going on. Like, we knew what we were doing, clean up after ourselves, all that good stuff. Asking to eat, I hated that because it was a problem. You couldn't just go in there, you couldn't just touch the food. But and if you did, you either got whoopings or got cussed the fuck out. And then, which threw me off because, okay, so you don't want us messing with the food, and then we got to wait on you to either give it to us or we have to ask. And then sometimes when we ask, sometimes you would say no, you know, depending on what it was. You would say no, which is crazy. But anyway, at the same time, she don't want the food going bad. So you cuss us out if the food go bad, but at the same time, you cuss us out if we try to mess with it. So what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I'm trying to eat something real quick. I'm trying to drink something real quick. At least I'm thirsty. Like, damn. What do you want? So that used to be an issue growing up in my grandma's house. I don't know if she did that all the time with my brother, because either I wasn't like close enough in the vicinity to hear that going on, depending on where I was at in the house, you know. But with me, she used to do that. She used to do that a lot. And sometimes my brother and both of them, like, we'd be there together, and she would do it to both of us. So it was either, you know, sometimes you get beat down, or sometimes you just got cussed the fuck out for asking or whatever the fuck. And then if it went bad, you got cussed the fuck out. It's like, what do you want? So in my household, like, that's the whole point. The food is there for somebody to eat. So if you're hungry, get you something. If I'm making you something, or if your kid is old enough to make them their own little something, get you whatever. That's the whole point of having it in there, is so that you can so you can eat. That's the whole point of it, you know. And then another one is eating veggies and stuff before the rest of stuff in your meals. So, like, a big issue I had with grandma growing up, I don't know necessarily if she did more so with my brother, but growing up with grandma, she used to get on my case a couple times about not finishing all my food. It was not because I didn't want my rest of my food. It's just because I didn't got full. And it's not that she put a big plate. It was a regular proportion swoop, but, you know, meats and bread and stuff, it's heavy in your system. You know, now I'm an adult and I know about these things. It's heavy in your system. And it's bread. Everybody know bread makes you swell up and stuff. So it makes you feel full. So on my swoop, I used to always eat my meat and stuff first, and then I could barely finish my vegetables. And I love fruits and vegetables, but I couldn't finish them afterwards because I'll eat them other ones first, and it made me feel heavy and made me feel full. So I remember one day, a few times, grandma, she used to cuss me out stuff about doing that, which it's not like something I can control that. So ever since then, because one day grandma actually gave me a whooping for it, and ever since that day, I switch it up. So I eat all my other stuff first, and then I eat all the other ones last. It's like a subconscious, even though she's not here anymore, and it's not, you know, to get on my case about it anymore, I like subconsciously still do it to this day, right? If anything that has vegetables or fruits in it first, I try my best. I normally eat it first and save the rest for last, because I can't eat it or anything else because I feel full from off of the meats and the bread and stuff. Same thing if you're drinking drink. Like if you're at restaurants and you're drinking a whole bunch of drinks, like it makes you feel full because, you know. Another swoop is this one more so, I guess, personal. The other one was personal too. But doing stuff more financially for myself. Okay, so when I was a kid, I think I started living with grandma and Biggie and them. I think I was like 8. I was really young. I think between like 8 to 14-ish, 15, 14, 15. That's when I moved with my dad. But anyway, so growing up then, anytime I ever found money, like if we would just walking to school or walking to the store or whatever, anytime I ever found money, anytime somebody gave me some money, either in the family or friends of the family, or any money that I like earned from doing stuff like, helping around the house or cutting grass or whatever I did, shoveling snow, anytime I got held of any money, she would take it. Like, I could never have any money to myself. Even as a little kid, she would take it. And if I halfway wanted to say no or whatever, she would halfway cuss me out or whatever about the swoop. Or sometimes I even got in trouble, and she would still take it. Or the half the times that I could have it, she would guilt trip me so bad into having it that eventually I just give it to her anyway because she made me feel so bad about having it for myself. Like, even if I was trying to share and spend some of it with my brother, like, hey, let's go get me and you both some chips or something, or whatever the case may be. It even if I wasn't just trying to use it for me, if I was trying to use it for me and him, it was a problem. And eventually, so if she wasn't just forcibly just taking it, she used to just guilt trip me into giving it to her. So now to this day, it's like every now and then I might do something for myself, but for the most part, in the back of my mind, anytime I ever have money, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something for someone else, or I'm supposed to be giving it to someone else, like either my family, just friends, or I don't 100% feel. And it's been years. Like, I haven't been around her a long time. She unfortunately she passed away a long time ago. I just, to this day, it's just like engraved in me to not want. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just engraved in me to not like want to use it for myself. In the back of my mind, even though I have it, I'm just like, all right, I make these plans of what I'm gonna do, like pay my bills or do things, go hang out, do whatever, buy clothes or whatever, which is very rare. Only time if I do buy clothes, it's always end up being work clothes. But in the back of my mind, it's like I'm always thinking like I should be doing something for someone else or giving it away to someone else. And then at the back of my mind, it's like I'm mentally making myself feel bad for wanting to keep it because that's how she used to do me. Like, it's I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, let me know, because it's real crazy. It's real crazy. Another one. Now, this one should be a universal one in the Black community. Asking if you want to talk on the phone. I know everybody at least once in their lifetime has experienced, even in their adult lives, not just when you was kids, teenagers, even in your adult life. If you chilling at the house, you at the crib, not even at the house, you could be at somebody else's house or whatever. You hanging out, y'all in the living room, y'all outside, whatever you're doing, and whoever you with, they just, they answering their phone. Somebody call them, they answering their phone. They talking to them, having their own business, and then out of nowhere you hear, oh yeah, I'm at the crib, I'm chilling. It's me, so and so, so and so. We here chilling, and then all of a sudden you hear, oh yeah, so and so right here. You want to talk to him? No, do not do that. No, I do not want to talk. I don't care if they're my most favorite person in the world. I just don't feel like talking right now. It's not that I don't love them. I just don't feel like talking right now. Let me talk to them on my own time. Okay, if they call me, I call them. Like, just on my own time. I'm in chill mode right now. Don't bother me. I'm trying to watch TV. I'm trying to watch a video on the phone. I'm trying to read something. I'm trying to listen to my music. I'm chilling right now. I don't want to be talking to nobody. I don't want to be bothered. That's between you. They called you. You handle your conversation, and then I'll get back to them at either later on that day or another time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Do not do that. Same thing with like volunteering my services. Do not volunteer my services. That's another thing I hate besides saying, hey, do you want to talk to me on the phone? Volunteer my services is another big thing that I do not like whatsoever. I don't care who it is.
Well, I'm going to take a shower. I'll be back.
Okay. Alright, be cool. So, talking on the phone and volunteering my services is another big deal that I do not care for. I don't mind helping anybody do anything whatsoever, but I do it on my time, or I didn't voice my opinion about the swoop, or I didn't volunteer my own self to do whatever the case may be. Like, I don't want to. There's been several times with my own family or whatever, or from work. If any of you are working folks, where, or sometimes I'll be next to them, they be on the phone, and be like, oh yeah, I'll get so and so to help you do. Like, no. There been some days where I don't woke up. I just woke up, used the bathroom real quick, got me together, rinse my mouth out, and I come out, speak to my folks. As soon as the first thing, I ain't even got to no coffee, no breakfast, no nothing. I ain't even said nothing yet. I ain't even get a good morning out yet. And all of a sudden, I'll hear, hey, I told so and so that you would go do this for them real quick. And I was like, who? Excuse me? Who said I was going to do that? Who said I was going to do that? You finna do that? I ain't finna do that. Who? Or if you're at work and you doing your regular jobs and your job descriptions, and your sometimes I had where it would be my managers, or they folks who ain't even my managers. They're just regular. They're the same employee as me, got the same job title, and they have me do other stuff, or wanting me to do other stuff that's not even in my job description. Am I getting extra pay for this? Because I'm not doing this. And something they might threaten to fire you or whatever. Do what you gotta do. Because I'm not. If you're not paying me, I'm not doing extra nothing. And it's not coming from a lazy perspective, but when you do shit like that, that's when, which again, I don't mind helping anyone do anything, whatever the swoop is, but I have to be in my own swoop, my own space to be able to have extra to help you. If I don't have extra time, or if I do not have extra energy to do whatever it is that you're asking of me, then it's a no. It's a no. And you just gotta handle your own business. Like if I can get to you, I'll get to you. If I can't, I can't. It is what it is. Like, do not volunteer my services. That's another thing I freaking hate. This is another one. Making someone feel bad. I know a lot of folks didn't experience this one. Making someone feel bad for laying around. Meaning, like, okay, so if you're not in school, and teenagers or whatever, even kids, middle school, whatever. If you're not in school, or if you're grown, you're off work, or even if you're not at work, like you just got out of school, or you just got off work or whatever, and the rest of the day you don't want to do it, you just want to chill, you don't got your nice shower, you got refreshed, you got you some dinner, lunch, whatever. You just want to chill. Even if it was your off days or whatever. If you woke up and you just been in chill mode, you've been watching TV or whatever, and you just been laying around in your pajamas until like 12, 1 o'clock. Like, there's people, this has happened to me a few times in my lifetime, and I didn't see other people experience it. Where people just literally just make you feel like shit for laying around. Like you're the most lazy ass piece of shit for not doing anything. I'm not trying to work like Hebrew slave every 5 seconds of the day, all day, every day. I want to chill. If I'm not working, after I done got finished working, or even back when I was going to school and stuff like that, if all my other basic stuff was done, all my little regular chores or whatever was done, my homework's done from working at work, I come home. Our house is pretty much normally be clean all the time, so I don't have to worry about vacuuming every 5 seconds, doing dishes every 5 seconds, cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the bathroom. Because for the most part, we keep it up, so I don't have to worry about that. But on the few chances that it do be full of dishes or whatever, something like that, it's just not like I'm not gonna get it done. It's just, I'm not trying to get it done right then. I got all day. Especially if I'm off work or whatever, I got all day to do this. Ain't nobody coming over. I ain't calling, inviting nobody over. Like, just for the folks who are in your household, your immediate folks who are in your household, are just making you feel like crap if you're not doing. Because if they start doing something, doing cleaning this, rearranging this, organizing this, whatever the case may be, and if you don't automatically just start helping, or they don't ask. A lot, no majority of times they don't ask. If they do ask, then it'll be different. But a lot of times they don't ask for no assistance. And then if you just automatically don't think to automatically help on your own, it's a problem, and you ain't shit. And then even if they're not saying anything to you, you can just hear them just talking crap, talking about something. I'm the only one to always do something in this house, blah blah blah. When that's not the case, that's not true. And it irks me so much when you're the main one that cleans every fucking thing or do every fucking thing in the house, and then this one person does this one thing and they act like it's the best shit in the world. You gotta kiss the ground that they walk on because they did this one thing, and they just want to hold it over your head like really you ain't shit, and they just make you feel terrible for not doing anything. Like, if I don't feel like going anywhere, I don't feel like going. If I just want to lay around all day, I just lay around all day. If I want to change my clothes, I can change my clothes. If I want to lay down in my pajamas all day, I can lay down in my pajamas all day. Like, I that's the thing that we need to stop doing. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people who has experienced that at least once or twice in their lifetime. Or it would be their parents or whoever's your guardian, or if you're grown, whoever else is in your relationship, or if you're living with other family members, cousins, whoever is in your immediate house. At some point, someone has experienced that at least once or twice, where they just make you just feel like crap for just not doing anything. People, I don't know why folks assume just because you're because they look and see that you ain't doing it, that you have free time. But that means you ain't busy, you ain't got nothing going on, so you should be doing this, and that. Or if I ask you to do this and that, it shouldn't be a problem because you ain't got shit going on, you ain't doing shit. I'm chilling, I'm minding my business, I'm in my zone, I'm vibing to myself, solo dolo, just chilling. But because you ain't doing shit, it's a problem. You ain't got in everybody else's eyes, you ain't got nothing going on. So if I ask you to do this and that, it shouldn't be a problem. Or even if they don't ask you, they suggest that you should be doing this and that. And then if you don't do it, it's a problem. Or if they start doing something, and if you don't volunteer to help them finish doing what they're doing, or help them, whatever the case, you ain't shit. Like, what the fuck is that? You niggas is weird. Fuck you. Okay. Another swoop. I got two more and then I'm done. Paper utensils and paperware. Paper plates and shit. One day, it just dawned on me one day in my adult life, and when I was even in my teenage years, whatever, it just never dawned on me. But in my adult life, I'm like, my dad, we used to buy paper plates and stuff all the time. And I'm just like, we're using it all the time. It's like, one day I was like, I am grown, and I'm at my own house. Why the fuck am I eating off of a paper plate? We have dishes. We have plates, silverware, cups, glass cups, all that shit. And I was like, the only point of having this, for me, is if I have company. Company's different. I don't feel like washing a bunch of dishes. Boom, company. But we're using this shit all the time. I'm just so sick. No. What's the point of buying dishes if you ain't gonna use them? They just sitting in there collecting dust and shit. Use your dishes. Fuck them paper plates, them paper cups, them silverwares, or whatever the fuck. And use your shit. I only see having that is only if you have company, you have guests. Family or not. Family, regular friends, boom. Paper plates, paper cups, swoop, boom. But if you're just doing it just because you don't feel like washing dishes or whatever, that's just lazy as fuck. I don't care. Like, I want real plate, real swoop. I don't want this flimsy shit. I want a real plate, real cup, real silverware. And it just dawned on me one day. I was like, why the fuck are we doing this? Like, we're complaining about it. First of all, he was complaining about it, having to spend all the money for it. It's like, we don't have to. We have dishes. Like, this is making an unnecessary expense. And I'm just like, really, my deal is with him. I think it's because he just didn't want to wash dishes, because I was really doing it all the time. I'm like, this is an unnecessary expense. I'm using these fucking dishes, and if I'm gonna wash the dishes, you gonna wash the dishes or whatever, because this is a waste of money. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that irks me, and I feel like a lot of folks in the community do that. Every folks video I've seen on TikTok or whatever, they be showing them making their meals for their family, and they be all on paper plates. For what? If you have dishes and shit, use them. You're making an unnecessary expense in your house just because y'all are too lazy to wash dishes. Like, that's doing too much. Also, another thing, this is my last one, and this one really, really irks me. Now, I don't know if this is a serious generational curse or considered an unserious one, but for me, I hate it when you say, go put some clothes on. Like, if you're, okay, this is my last one. If you're chilling in your crib, okay? You're chilling in your crib. You're at home, whether you're a kid, teenager, you're an adult. Because sometimes they do say that to other adults. You're chilling in your crib, and company comes over. Where I don't care if it's family, friends of the family, whatever. And several times growing up as a kid, whether my grandma's house, my mom's house, sometimes even with my dad, they'll tell me, hey, so-and-so's finna come over, your uncle so-and-so and them's finna come over, your cousins and them's finna come over, go in your room and go put some clothes on real quick. Like, if you're just chilling in your pajamas, whatever, or even if you're not in your pajamas, if you're in regular clothes, but you just got on, like, shorts or, like, skimpy shirts or whatever like that, you have to go change into some other clothes, either some long pants or long something, sleeves, whatever the case. I fucking hate that. I hate it so much, because what is that implying? Why? Your home, parents, this story, this is my house. I pay the bills, blah, 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 blah. And like, what the fuck? This is my house too. I gotta live here. If I'm cleaning this shit up and I'm washing this, I'm doing all this shit, this is my house too. I fucking live here. You should be comfortable in your own fucking house. Now, it could be different going outside and about, living your life. Even then, you still should be comfortable, but creepers are going to be creepers. Like, that's never going to not stop being a thing. Long as dudes be doing the most, and some women too, but majority of swoops is always dudes. So long as dudes always doing the fucking most, being nasty, it's always going to be creepers out there, and walking fair. But in the safety of my own fucking home, why should I have to go change my clothes because our folks are coming out? Especially if it's family. It's family, my blood family. There should be no reason why I have to go in my room and change my clothes and put on something else. But it's because you're concerned of someone looking at my hookups, looking at my thighs, my whatever. I should be safe in my own fucking home. If anything, what does that say about you or them? If you are aware that they do this, that they're doing this type of stuff, that they're looking at, doing whatever, or, if you're aware that they do this type of stuff, why are you letting them in our house? Why are you bringing them in our home? If you're aware that they do that type of stuff. That don't make no sense to me whatsoever. When you're at your crib, your house, your home, you should feel, I should be able to be 100% safe in my home. I should be able to be in comfort mode in my own fucking house. I should be able to be as comfortable as possible. If I want to wear my pajama shorts and my pajama tops at the crib, fine. If I'm at the crib and I've got on my regular clothes, but it's some shorts, some regular shorts, or like skanky top, like, be thin. This ain't thin, it's my little bra strap, but the ones that be thinner than this? Like, if I should be able to still wear that when you come into my fucking house, it shouldn't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't see any of the dudes anytime in family or friends when I come in the house. When you come in the house and, I speak or whatever, and I'm looking at you and you speak, and all of a sudden I see you look down at my titties or at my whatever, at my thighs or whatever. What the fuck are you looking at for? Especially if you're my family. It's giving pedophilia. It's giving rapist. That's what it's doing. And for your parent, guardian, or whoever the fuck is watching you to tell you that, it's like, damn, what do you want? Like, you know, you're aware that they do this type of stuff, and you still letting them come in our house. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Because I was aware of this stuff as a little kid. I was thinking this stuff as a kid. Like, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. And it just makes me feel some type of way. Like, maybe second guess you, my parents, my guardians, or whoever the fuck watching you, or even if you're grown and whoever else you got in your house. Like some folks relationship wise, they do boyfriends or whatever. They all tell their girls like, "Hey, someone of them or my buddies in front of come over. Can you please go change into something else?" What the fuck is that? What the fuck is? We're in our home. This is our house. This is our home. I'm a grown ass woman, and you telling me to go change because your buddies and them are coming over, or your cousins, or whoever the fuck else in your family is coming over, that you done invited over, which is no problem with me. I don't mind your family and them coming over. But you're telling me I need to go change and shit into something more appropriate. This is my house. I should be comfortable in my own fucking house. I should be able to wear whatever the fuck I want in my house. Like I said, with the family, this is your buddies, these are your friends. Like, you're aware that they be doing something. They gonna be looking. They gonna be doing whatever. Like, what? Why are you not shutting that down? Why are you not questioning that? Why are you still fucking with them if you know they do that type of stuff? What does that say about you? Like, what do you be doing? You know what I'm saying? And I just never liked that. To this day, I don't like it. As a grown person or as a kid, like, your home is your your home is your safe haven, and none of that should be going on. Like, if I invite company over, I shouldn't be concerned about someone checking me out like a fucking creeper. You know what I'm saying? And this is always from when I was a kid, even into my adult years now. Like, you should be safe in your own fucking house, no matter who you invite over. And if you invite someone over and people are aware that they do that, or if you wasn't aware that they did that, and someone else in the family or friends then came to you and was like, "Hey, so-and-so I don't notice so-and-so keep, looking at all the females or doing what it is that," or even with the women, like I said, there's women out there who be creepers too. There's not just men, but majority of the time it is always men. But, and then they bring it to your attention, and like, niggas don't do shit about it. You still just let them be around. Cause I'm not gonna say no names. But I remember one day, specifically this happened with my family, but not at my house, at one of my other family members' house. And a few of them, it was one of the family members and like a few of their buddies, friends of their family that was there. They were doing that to like damn near all the females in our family, even me. And like, I'm pretty sure I brought it to my dad's attention and someone else's attention. And I think my cousins and them said something too. But it's like, they didn't do shit about it. They didn't make them leave. They didn't make them do anything. And the whole time, they just kept doing it. So I avoided that area so I just wouldn't deal with that and have to be like, because then if you say anything, if you like rear up at them, or cuss them out, or knock them the fuck out for being a fucking creeper, then you're the bad guy. It's like, what the fuck? It's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird, bro. But I don't like that shit. And I'm pretty sure several of y'all have experienced that in the community. But yeah. But that's all I can think of. That's all I got. I just wrote that down because I thought that was pretty deep and I was gonna make a video about it. But this, I promise, I'm going to be more consistent, making videos back to back. I don't know if it's going to be a daily thing, but I will try my best to keep up. And then also in the description, I might be adding some, some swoop, some links, some affiliation. Because, trying to make this money, breaking generational curses. Generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? All right.